everyone, it's Norma, and you'll see Randy a little bit later. And we just got back from our trip to Iceland in June 2022. Everybody has been asking us, what was your favorite thing to do in Iceland? And I've got to tell you, that one's too hard to answer. So I can't pick just one thing, but I can pick an area. And the answer is the north. So the question is, should you visit the north of Iceland? Well, it was my favorite area, so my answer is an absolute yes. Randy's walked down that little ridge. There's no way I'm going to attempt that. Certainly not without hiking poles. Too terrifying. Drop on either side. This was a beautiful pullout that we found on our way to Akureyri. We really liked Akureyri. It's a lovely little town. Had some wonderful tourist areas. It had beautiful houses. Had some practical areas like a mall and a thrift store where Randy bought some shoes. Beautiful art everywhere, and we got a chance to play.
There we go. Yeah!
I have to admit, I didn't buy my souvenirs at the shop where this lovely lady resided. I actually found some really cheap things at a stand in Akureyri. It was a lovely place to stop. Then we took a drive around the Diamond Circle, which is the equivalent of the Golden Circle in the north. There's a series of tourist stops that are well marked with signs and are fascinating. We're at the lava formations. Randy says they're made out of ash that will mix with water. It was here that we really appreciated the fact that we were on a self-driving tour. A busload of tourists came in, and they had to be in and out so quickly it made our heads spin, and we got to take our time and really thoroughly explore the entire area. Our next stop was the geothermal area. That was one of the highlights for sure. So seconds ago the sun was coming out, and now you can see the snow flying by. Walking up to a thermal area here. It's pretty windy and pretty blowy. It's coming sideways. Everything's boiling except us. Welcome to Iceland in June. It was snowing and cold. I wish I had a few more layers on, but I have to say that the beauty of the place just took my mind right off how cold I was. See the mud boiling? Isn't that cool? Look at the color of it. Walking through the steam from the hot pots here. Another world. One of the things on Randy's list to do is to visit one of the geothermal plants. So this is the Krafla one, and one of the biggest ones in Iceland, I think. And we were able to get a bird's eye view from this viewpoint, and we also got to go into a visitor center and learn a little bit about it as well. One thing we found out about Iceland was that the small farmers are not doing very well financially. So a lot of them have gotten aboard the tourist train and are setting up things like this to make their money. And I had a lovely time glamping. It was the best night's sleep I had my entire trip. Randy didn't agree, but even he had to admit that this was a pretty beautiful stop. Next stop was Husavik, another pretty town and the whaling capital of Iceland. We didn't get a chance to go out on a whaling tour, but we did visit the museum, which I highly recommend. It featured skeletons of the whales of the area, including this blue whale. It was a lovely way to spend a rainy afternoon. There's Randy in the warm water as I shiver out here on the deck. He did lend me my towel, because I got my towel soaking wet, but there he is. It's really beautiful. There's the bar over there. I know, I'm doing a documentary. Waterfall when I turned around behind me and I saw this group coming up. Kind of a little nerve-wracking because it didn't look like they were going to stop, but then I guess they're more afraid of me than I am of them. Anyway, I got out of their way and they continued on their journey. Puffins, my favorite thing. This area was a really good example of how Iceland is upgrading their tourist areas. This facility was brilliant. We could get close to the puffins. There was a little hut that was heated that you could get into. And one of the things they're doing is really improving the road. There was construction going on, but soon it's going to be fully paved. Here's Randy's best shot. He got the puffin with the fish. Listen to the cameras clicking. That ends our trip to the north. And here are some cabins that we stayed in on a horse farm this time. And this was our closest neighbor. And just as we sign off, I'm going to give you one more picture of an Icelandic horse. And just remind you that I think if we can do it, you can do it too. See you another time.